What is going on, you guys? I'm back with another video, and today we're going to take a look at the Transformers Studio Series Age of Extinction Bumblebee. So before we take a look at Bumblebee and his accessory, let's go over the packaging. Front of the box, back of the box, one sentence bio, and big piece of side art. So in the box, Bumblebee does get his claw weapon that he had in the movie. Done in yellow plastic with some gunmetal paint. Two ports here for vehicle mode, and this port I think is for robot mode. So that is it for the weapon. So here is Bumblebee, the 2014 Camaro that he scanned after Stinger ticked him off, and everybody was crapping on him again. So done in this nice yellow, translucent plastic and black. He looks really good, so let's get a close-up look at his headlights. You got the Camaro logo, which I think is picked out in gold. Hold on. Yeah, it's picked out in gold. Nice. Silver rims look really good. For storage, you can take the gun and peg it in back here to these two ports on the back. So now he can drive, and if he back out wants to, he can drift and stab whoever he's drifting. Pretty cool. So, I mean, no license plate back here, but the paint overall looks really nice. So, for comparison with Bumblebee, we have his rival Stinger, the Last Night Crosshairs, the guy he bashed his heads with the most, probably of the Autobots, second to Drift. The 2014 Voyager Age of Extinction Hound. The Leader Class Age of Extinction Optimus Prime. And the Studio Series High Octane Deluxe Bumblebee from the 2-pack of him and Stinger. So there you can see how they look together, and these guys look pretty good. So now we're going to take Bumblebee and we're going to go into his robot mode. Oops. Alright, so here we have Bumblebee in his robot mode. And for the most part, I think they nailed Bumblebee pretty good. For being a design that's really hard to put into toy form, I think they pretty much nailed it this time. So let's get a close-up look at his head sculpt. Really nice Bumblebee head sculpt. Could use some more paint, but that is this whole figure's my biggest nitpick with this figure is he could use more paint. Because throughout, I feel like he's supposed to have more yellow here in his arm. I know his toes are supposed to be painted. They never do his toes down anymore. Just some more yellow in his legs, some blue in here. I'll see what I can kind of do after this video. The biggest problem I know people had with this figure when he first got revealed are his legs. Now, if you're not looking at the gaps, pretty much all the figures in the legs, almost all of the car is in the legs. Now, does that hinder articulation a little? Yes, because no ankle. But name one of the Michael Bay figures recently that have had ankle rotation or ankle tilts. I can't think of one, not off the top of my head, because I'm probably forgetting one, but articulation-wise, his head's on a ball joint. Arms can do a full 360. They can go in and out if you get this out of the way. Elbow bend, plus backward bend due to transformation. The shoulder pad is on a ball joint as well that can go in and out. He does have waist. Very happy to see a waist. Hips can go forward, they can go back, in and out. Thigh rotation. Pretty good knee bend, still. Like I said, despite some of the paint, Bumblebee is really nice. So you can give him his claw weapon. If you don't want him to hold it, there's a port on his butt. You can store his gun on his butt. But let's pull it out and plug it into his hand. Now you can plug it into either one of his hands. He has 2 pegs here and here on his arm that will go into, or tab ports that will go into the tabs here on his arm. But since this is the arm he uses in the movie, we're going to use this tab. So now Bumblebee has got his claw blaster thing that he had during Age of Extinction that Stinger had as well. And yeah, the other biggest nitpick I've seen so far is these are not the shurikens that sit on his back, but I can get over that. These two wheels are adjustable in robot mode, but I think you're supposed to keep them up like that. So there's that. Now, for comparison with Bumblebee, here he is with his enemy Stinger, and you can see pretty much Bumblebee and Stinger share the same robot mode design-wise, but obviously toy-wise they don't share anything. A lot of people want a new mold of Stinger, so maybe they could shell and retool Bumblebee into Stinger down the road. Maybe. Leader Age of Extinction Optimus Prime, and these guys look great together. The original Age of Extinction Voyager class Hound. We really need a new updated version of Hound, whether it's the Last Night or it's Age of Extinction. I'm pretty confident it might be Age of Extinction Hound that gets done next. Deluxe crosshairs, and these guys look pretty good together. Can't wait for the Age of Extinction version of him to be coming out next year in 2027. And finally, with the original Age of Extinction Deluxe High Octane Bumblebee. Definitely an evolutionary process in how this was in 2014 versus now, but I wish I still had my the Last Night Deluxe the Last Night repaint of the AOE Bumblebee to compare this to, but I sadly no longer have that figure. Would have really liked to compare it, but there you go. So overall, what do I think of the Transformers Age of Extinction Bumblebee? Despite the lack of paint, I really think this Bumblebee is really nice. The overall engineering of the figure is sound. I just can't believe how well they engineered this figure. He just overall looks really great and it stands in great with the rest of the Age of Extinction Studio Series figures that we've been getting thus far. But overall, I think I would give this guy a solid 9 out of 10. He definitely needs some more paint, but overall, I think he is fantastic. Overall, would I recommend this Bumblebee? Yes. Again, despite his leg issues and the lack of paint, I think this guy is an awesome Bumblebee and well worth an addition to your Age of Extinction Studio Series collection. So, with that being said, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. If you haven't already, check out any of my other Studio Series videos that I have uploaded, Age of Extinction or any of the other parts of the Studio Series franchise. I want to thank you all for watching. This has been the review of the Transformers Studio Series Age of Extinction Bumblebee. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Peace.